Sorry for the delay. We didn't go live last week, but we're back at it again today. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna do our thing, but I'll do it. Get to my intro. Let's go. What's up, everybody? NFL Combine is here. I was kind of busy today, so I didn't get to watch the whole damn thing. I got to see snippets and stuff. Hopefully we get some people up in here. We can start, talking about the combine, what happened, what didn't happen, and everything else. It's just we had, some new 40-yard dashes. Time set. I know we had some really good defensive linemen. Old boy Sweat 366 running fast as all damn hell. Fisk was a badass out there. He kind of tore up the combine, but just it's right now it's the underwear Olympics. Like there's a lot of things going on, and hey, beautiful. Love you. Have a good day at work. But it's the underwear Olympics. It's the NFL's version of practicing in your draws. So it's where people can see guys, the height, weight, speed, what their hand sizes and stuff like this. But to me, I kind of rather rely a lot more on game tape or what I actually see with all fucking 4 of my eyes or 6 of my eyes, whatever the hell I got going on right now. I'd rather pay more attention to that because a lot of people who follow me and stuff, we pay attention to college football. We watch college football. It's just always football. Oh shit, we already got somebody backstage. See if Dwayne's ready yet. What's up, D? Yeah, Dwayne will show up. What's up, man? Can you hear me? Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be up in a minute. But I do love the combine. I mean, because it's at a time right now where we don't really have football. We don't really have very much going on. And Super Bowl's over with. We're all waiting for the tampering period to start. NFL free agency to start, and this is that time of the year where that this is what we got, and there's a lot of good things. I got to listen to thank you, beautiful. Hey, you're welcome to show your ass up. Equally, not the Columbine, the Combine, the NFL Combine. That's fucking funny, dude. The Columbine. Okay, ain't no mass shooters up here. Come on now. Nah, but this is the time of year. People pay special attention. I was out getting stuff for the house, and I'm sitting there listening to people on a spaces, talking about, wow, look at JJ McCarthy's arm. It looks really live. It looks like he can, the ball is exploding out of his hand, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's great. But I want to pay attention to, to that game tape because that's what's most important for me. Just how he looked on the field. You mean what he was doing, everything like that. Hold on. We got. Let me catch up real quick. Right. Hey. Siri and Google be fucking shit up, and autocorrect be fucking shit up too. Because when you speak Spanglish a lot, it just gets all messed up. So hey, trust me, I understand that. What up, Q? What's happening, man? It's good to see you here, man. You always got an invite, Q. Handle it. Roll up, big dog. But just I want to pay attention more to the film. I want to see what they actually did. There's a lot. I think with Michael Penix's with his medicals coming back uh good. I think people are gonna start paying more attention to him. I think he's gonna actually go move up to he may move up to quarterback 4. A lot of people were saying, well, it's JJ McCarthy as quarterback 4. No, I'm not so sold on that anymore. Just Michael Penix has a big live arm. I would like to see him, in an offense where he's driving the ball downfield, inside the numbers, and the man can make throws outside the numbers. I mean, because like from what I've seen is he has all the arm talent as anybody else there, maybe except for Milton. This dude has got a fucking laser cannon for an arm, but he's got all the arm talent. He can make all the fucking throws. It's just that there's just really 3 guys. You got the Heisman Trophy winner, and you've got the guys who have been number 1 and number 2, and they've been there for years. They've been there for years. People are looking for reasons to not like them. I mean, I've sat here and not understood why people are like so down on Drake May. Drake May's not that good. Just sorry. I mean, he didn't wow everybody. Also, running for his life, and lost all. Got a new offense and lost all his receivers. Working on a new project. Okay. Is it Q? Is it involved cooking, bro? Because bro, your cooking is good, bro. My gosh, dude, I need to get up there to get some of that food, bro. Oh, is that right? What you working with, Q? How many watts you rolling with? Bro, come on, Dwayne. You already know it's first round quarterback or bust, dude. Like honestly, like me and you have had a lot of conversations and we've talked a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I've kind of went through every scenario that I could, because I've been thinking myself too, like, it, is there a way that like you draft a defensive player and then, or like say by chance, like Roma Duze is there. You know what I mean? Or Neighbors is there at 13. Do you draft them and then go for a fucking quarterback? Is that the way we're gonna go? I mean, because Jacoby Mayer, Jacoby Myers. There's too many Mayers and Myers. You know what I mean? And I keep thinking about Jacoby Myers. If you're from Southern California, it's Jacoby Myers. Jacoby's and Myers got me 3.5 or 2.5 million. This old ass commercial. You mean? But yeah. So so Jacoby can play outside and inside. I think in Green Bay, Devontae played 30% of his snaps in the slot, and he's down to like 14 right now. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to try to move up his usage in the slot, and it's kind of a weird thing, like the inside guys we have, and that's one thing I can say that Mick Ziegler did well is that they got a speed guy. They didn't get enough speed guys, but I mean, because the middle of the field should be there should be a lot of guys there. I mean, and Devontae Adams, I'm not gonna say he's slow or anything like that, but he's he's not Trey Tucker fast. You know what I mean? So, they made sure to bring in Trey Tucker and to add. You mean to add to the elements and stuff like that. Okay, let's see what's going on now. Yo, D.
Hello.
What up?
What up?
Oh man, nothing much, man. I was just going over everything that I got from the combine, because we had running backs, quarterbacks, and receivers today, and let's be honest, that's the big ticket. That's what people want to know about, I got to watch some highlights here and there. I got, I listened to you guys talking today. I had to run around, do some stuff, get some stuff, and take care of my baby, my woman.
I mean, there's nothing you can really do. I mean, like they're in a tough spot. So I mean, they are not in the sweet spot. If they were in the top 10, it's a little bit easy to get a quarterback, but hopefully Penix is there. Because I'm trying to be realistic. I think Penix will probably be the guy right now.
At 13?
Are you breaking up?
At 13, right? Hey, Dwayne, can you hear me?
Me or him? That's you. You breaking up.
Am I? Dude, I got full bars, bro.
Exactly.
All right, so I understand that, I think it was a 4-2-1, but hold on, Dwayne's back. What's up, Dwayne? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
It's dropping out. It's underwater.
I can hear you loud and clear, sir. Can you hear me? Hold on. I'm telling you, it's that Starbucks Wi-Fi. That's funny. Yeah, let me call this fool. Anyways, somebody set a new record. I think it was a 4-2-1, and that's fastest in the NFL history. Yo, hey, I can hear you. You know that, right? Yeah, I can hear you, dog.
You can hear me. I can't. But you can start freezing. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, really? I'm freezing because I'm showing full bars and everything right now.
Yeah, me too. I just closed my thing. Am I on right now?
No.
Oh, you're on the phone right now.
Yeah, you left the studio.
Yeah, I was on leave. I was on leave to try to come back.
All right, man. I'll bring you back. Yeah. All right. But anyway, so sitting here watching this stuff, the NFL, what they've done is they've literally made this a year-round thing. We want to. What's happening, KB?
What's good,
man?
What I miss?
Nothing much, bro. We're just here. We're just talking some NFL. We got Senor Capitan Rafucho in the comment section. What's happening, Rafa? ¿Qué onda?
You be Raider Queen gonna kick my back in again?
Really?
I'm gonna just stay away from barbecue related topics.
Oh, bro, bro, you don't mention it, I ain't gonna mention it.
Low key though, I will say Dreamland has really good fucking sauce. I'll tell you that. Like that was
Really?
it was a decent barbecue spot in Alabama. It definitely makes up for all the other stuff. But they like
Mhm.
drowned my shit in sauce. So I was
Oh,
like, all right,
really?
cool.
Now, question: what is Alabama known for in barbecue? I know what the Carolinas are known for. I know what California is known for. I know what Texas is known for. Texas is known for brisket. California is known for tri-tip. The Carolinas are known for fucking ribs and pulled pork. What is Alabama known for with barbecue? Because inquiring minds want to know.
I mean, Bama kind of has.
If you
They like
say
to brag on
white
the
sauce,
barbecue chicken.
you say white sauce, I'm Dave, we go there.
I'm not saying top tender, okay?
Okay.
But I'd say their barbecue chicken and their pulled pork. They
Really?
definitely brag about that heavy.
Okay.
But they
Okay.
brag about their portions. I'll say that.
Okay. The
Cause like
portion.
again, I got a fuck ton of sauce, bro. Like I
Really?
was thoroughly impressed with the amount of sauce I got.
Hey KB, but you out here in Southern California, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so then when I make my pull pork, I'll just hit you up and you roll through.
bet. I'm out in Hawthorne.
Okay, so I'm in Riverside, so
Oh
I'm
shit.
right down the 91.
91? Yeah, that's not bad. My homie
Yeah.
my co-host Pete, his family's from there.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I was out there for the Super Bowl. I had a little Super Bowl party. It was cool.
oh yeah, oh out here?
Yeah, we and his dad was on the Super Bowl party.
Okay.
I happened to have the day off work because normally I work like, especially for game days,
Mm-hmm.
like all season I'm working like the ticker from like 2 to 10 on game days. So I
Really?
catch all like the afternoon games and stuff.
Yeah.
But they gave me the Super Bowl off, so that was cool.
Nice. That's cool. Hey, Dwayne, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. That's a beautiful helmet, bro.
That's a beautiful home.
Sick.
It is.
You was watching the combine, Rich?
I couldn't watch it. I caught highlights. I was listening to people watching it. I was doing the best I could, bro.
NFL.com has it all. You can watch all of it. You can watch you watch all the best parts of it. So
Okay. Yeah,
Milton,
I'll go back.
Milton.
And watch
Don't let
it
anybody
more.
don't let anybody lie to you. Milton was terrible.
What's that?
Don't let anybody lie to you. Milton was terrible.
He got a big arm, bro. He's got a big arm.
but like I mean, this ain't 1975 where you can just try to a 10-step drop and throw the ball down the field all the
I
time.
get it, bro. We're not living in the Mad Bomber days.
He's a camp body and he can fight. I respect that. But he squared up on Florida.
He's a quarterback, but in a brawl, he's there.
He allegedly broke a linebacker's jaw.
Wow.
Hitting Hooker. Allegedly.
Wow. All right, so let me ask you a question. Dwayne, what was the best thing you had out of the combine?
I mean, the top quarterbacks really didn't change. So, I mean, you know, I like people has the scenario where the Raiders can draft a defensive player or best player available and then try to get another quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's not gonna last through Pittsburgh and some of these other teams.
The Vikings,
the Penix or the Vikings or the Broncos. Like it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to take you have to take him and then try to get your defensive players or offensive players later on.
Right.
If you stay at 13.
Right.
So.
But at the same time, dude, we all know that the Broncos are probably gonna snatch him up. You mean? To be honest.
Either him. I mean, you probably have to go. Yeah. Depending on what happened to Kirk Cousins, might have to go ahead of the Vikings too.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, it's the price you pay for being.
I mean,
you know,
it's Penix. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Penix. Mike Tomlin doesn't let Penix go by him.
It's not. There's no way. It's not. He already played in cold weather. Like he has a big arm. They got a running game and receivers. There's no way.
He's a better prospect than Kenny Pickett.
By far.
Not even close.
Hold on. Kenny Pickett is a 4th-round draft pick in this year's draft.
Bro, he's not. He's 5th.
In this quarterback draft, he's probably an undrafted free agent.
I mean, that's fair.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought he'd at least be a 4th rounder. You know what I'm saying?
He's better than Sam Hartman.
You're not saying
but
much.
But he don't got better hair than Sam Hartman though. That dude needs.
It's close.
We're going off hair.
He needs to be in some head and. So if I was his agent, I'd be like, your Head and Shoulders, come on, cousin.
Practically, yeah.
Before you get these kind of big money things, though, you know what I'm saying?
Get him a commercial with Mahomes and Troy Polamalu, and it's a wrap.
Oh, dude, for real, like that's you said it right there. There you go.
And he got one of his ribs removed.
Who?
Oh, bro. Hey, hold on. I gotta use the bathroom, bro. I'm a motherfucking KB. Really?
Like, bro, he got one of his fucking ribs removed and turned it into a necklace.
Wow, God.
The way that draft is looking, all those receivers with 1st-round grades running insanely fast 40s, you got to pick up one. You got to trade Renfro and get you one of these fast-ass receivers. Cause
they're going to have to release Renfro. They have no trade power with Renfro. The problem is...
you could trade him for a 5th.
They're going to say... They know you're not keeping him for that price tag, so they're going to tell you they're going to wait till June 1st. What we were talking about in our space was like because Mike Evans talking about going to the Chiefs, and what a nightmare would be if Mike Evans and Renfro went to the Chiefs.
I mean, they already got Rashee Rice, so you got 1,000-yard receiver in Rashee Rice.
Yeah, but they need but Kelsey's up there though. Like he's showing his age.
Yeah, but I mean, Kelsey's still serviceable tight end, even if he only gets like 700 yards a season for the rest of his career. They want to get, but they don't want to fight. They don't want to fight during these games because they could add some offensive firepower where they can just rest some guys and blow some teams out. Every game for the Chiefs was hard this year, almost. Yeah, it was for sure.
You know what I mean?
Trash. But I mean, if you look at the receivers in this class, the ball skiers are there. Like this receiver class could be as good as the Mike Evans draft class.
It could be as good as the CeeDee Lamb one too. That was good.
Lamb, yeah.
Justin Jefferson would probably be better than that one.
Henry Ruggs first.
I mean, I'm not mad at Xavier Worthy as a pick. I wouldn't take him at 13, but he's going somewhere in the first round.
He's going somewhere in the first round.
Hey, only because I seen this and I thought it was fucking mad hilarious. Did y'all see Sean Marion talk about the Chargers going to sweep the Raiders and all this shit? And I'm not really afraid of Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman.
Nobody should be.
I'm not, bro. There is nothing I'm afraid of. Oh God, they're having, bro. If your defense
until we get a quarterback
all day long, bro.
Until we get a quarterback, I fear everybody. Until we get a quarterback.
Nah. But honestly,
this dude is not beating a well coached good team. He's not doing
I don't think the Chargers are going to be well coached. They're going to
that's where I disagree. That's where I disagree. 100%.
Tom Walsh ass system, bro. They are literally going bed and breakfast on us.
Okay.
The problem isn't the coaching.
They're going to play good defense.
Is talent. Yeah, the problem is the talent. Like Thule could have been a Raider, but you took
could have been a Raider.
They took Michael fucking what's his face. Thule would have been a difference maker right now, and arguably had a better rookie year than Tyree Wilson, who they took at 7th. The Raiders could have traded down. They could have took Gonzalez at corner. Like they could have done so much more to solidify their back end. They got lucky with Jack Jones and other things that happened. Like the Oregon corner, Kyrie Jackson, 6'4", running a 4.5. Looks like a really good corner. It looks like the type of corner, AP might want. He went to Bama, transferred to Oregon. Oregon plays great defense. Their DBs have been really good. Like you're not gonna like when the Raiders talk about, oh, we got guys behind them. I'm like, okay, but you don't have enough guys to be a playoff team because you weren't a playoff team last year. You weren't a good football team. You played good in stretches, but good teams make the playoffs. Great teams win Super Bowls.
Yeah, I'm worried about the fact that, like, I mean, Hondo's full of shit, but I will say the one thing I know for sure that really took place is that Mark Davis fucked.
You got to bet that out against me. I know she does. God damn.
AP does not have the leeway that the other two coaches in front of him had, like Wade Gruden and Josh McDaniels, and that's not fair. But like, it's not. I think he only has like a 3-year deal, so that's not good. I mean, that's not.
But he could at least get into year 2, right?
Oh, I don't think he'd have to go 1 win to go not get into year 2. But like the thing,
but that's understandable though, right?
No, because like to me, it's like he shouldn't be. Here's my point, Rich, is that he shouldn't be punished for the owner being stupid with John Gruden, giving him a 10-year deal, and giving John McDaniels a 6-year deal. Like it should be at least 4. Like that's like the standard. You don't give somebody a 3-year fucking deal and then be like, oh, win now with no quarterback.
No, I get that, but at the same time, dude, like I heard from
like
you.
that.
I heard from you that the player stepped up for him, right?
Oh, no question about it. But like
they stepped up for him. They got to win, right? They got to win, bro.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, but they. I mean, they need to get. I mean, to me, I don't know. At this point, I would get Russ. I would get Russ, and then still draft a quarterback, and then let that quarterback sit for you. If I could do that, because they need to win this year. Even if you move up and get a quarterback, like that would be. That's what's like. How many times it has have the freaking you have any quarterbacks in our lifetime the Packers have drafted? That's why they always are fucking good. Like whether they, I mean, like they're always good because they always draft a quarterback.
But they build a team around them.
But yes, but they always draft a quarterback. But they always have a quarterback. Like the roster's gonna go up and down, but you have to have the quarterback.
Yeah, I saw a quarterback sitting for 3 or 4 years too, right?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if like say like McCarthy was the pick because he was the only guy, right?
I'll throw up.
Well, you shouldn't. But but like
that boy
like,
mid.
But 2 years go by and Russ gives you 2 really good years. You make the playoffs a couple of years in a row, and then you can have him come in and just play like that. That's the way they come.
Nah, yeah,
he fell out.
Yeah, he fell out. So, but no, honestly, I understand what he's saying, dude.
Think you froze.
Basically, you mean ready to play? You mean so? I mean, I have to agree with that. You mean like?
I mean, but is Russ gonna really jive with what? Because Sierra,
no, I don't think it's Russ. But I think you got to get a guy. You got to get younger guys.
Because AP gonna be like, AP gonna be diplomatic, but he gonna be like, Sierra, you're a player's wife. Get the fuck off the field. Like Sierra forced Russ out of Seattle. There are people who are close, like who are honest about it. Like Russ didn't want out of Seattle. Sierra wanted out of Seattle.
Yeah, but I mean, but also that management one. I mean, I know some guys who covered that slide. Like they were done with Russ.
That's fair.
Because he was there long enough. He was there long enough. He was there.
They didn't want to pay him.
Exactly. It was about the money.
Pay him.
Yeah, I mean, well, now he can sign a veteran minimum, and the Broncos are on the hook for all that money. So the Broncos are fucking paying him.
I think the Commanders sign him. I think the Commanders are like,
fuck
what? They got too many holes. If you try no quarterback at 2 is gonna fix that team, and they have so many. That's one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Hey, but at the same time though, it is because Russ has a
they're taking a quarterback. Man.
injury.
He has a history of being a me guy. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Not on that
He
team.
would
Not
he would
gonna do it.
elevate that offense though. He would get scary
yeah,
Terry.
but at the same time, do you want to show? Because me personally, I think the Raiders traded up in the draft. You mean?
I think they're going to, but I don't know if they're going to.
They're gonna try to. We can't say they're going to because they gotta have a willing partner to do that.
I don't think they're going to reach 3.
Right?
Hell no, they ain't getting 3.
I think they might be able to trade up
3.
to 9. That's about it.
And I think they can get to 3. It's going to cost them arm and leg, but they can
But
get
you have so many holes that you're going to give up, have a rookie QB and a team that has a bunch of holes. Like, and then they're like, okay,
Yeah.
if your rookie QB gets hurt, what do you do?
I don't think people understand. Like, if you don't get the quarterback this year, the next 2 years you're not getting one in the draft.
No, because there is none. That's how you end up with Kenny Pickett.
You're not getting one. So
That's why I like Fields.
You know, Fields is so.
Hey, man, I let Josh Jacobs walk. I've seen enough from this running back class. Marshawn Lloyd, I covered him at USC for the past, 2.5 years. Really, USC the last 2.5 years, and then him this.
If he wants a 1-year deal, I'm not gonna go crazy if
I'm not giving Josh $12 million. I give Saquon $12 million. That's the only running back I give $12 million. Everybody else can walk.
I'm good with. They can move on from him with no problems for me. I agree with you on that.
Because let's look at it like this: the Louisville running back, he went to Wisconsin. He was at Wisconsin and couldn't get no play time.
Right.
And then he balled out against USC in their bowl game, and he had 15 touchdowns here for Louisville. And then he's at 6 feet, 221. He runs a 4.33, bro. Speed kills. Devon A-Chain showed you that.
Yeah.
If you have a scheme to where
A-Chain fucking did show that until he got socked in the fucking jaw by fucking Max and didn't fucking come back to the game.
Nah, he got his fucking knee twisted in half.
Max
but he got his fucking knee torn.
In the jaw too.
So let's go.
I don't help either.
So let's go. This say he wants to run it back by committee. So,
draft Marshawn Lloyd. Draft Marshawn Lloyd first because he runs just like Josh, but he actually is faster. He had a 4.46.
Yeah, he's a faster Josh Jacobs. Yeah.
At USC, they call him Baby Saquon, bro. He was squatting 780 pounds or some crazy shit like that. This motherfucker's a creative player.
He's 5'8", 220. The guy's a freaking bowling ball.
Hey, right. Deon's. Hey, man, it don't matter about the size of the running back as much. I think we harp on that too much. In the past eras, that didn't matter. It was still running backs who were short going in the later rounds. LT is barely 5'10".
I like short running backs, though. I like that.
But he's compact. He can block. He can catch. And honestly, if USC had given him the ball more, he would have had 1,200 yards rushing. But it's a pass offense, and it's Caleb's offense. So, they weren't really trying to establish the run as much as they did the first year at USC. But a running back in Lincoln Riley's offense is an NFL running back. Look at what Joe Mixon did. Look at some of the guys that came after Joe Mixon at running back. They made it to the league. They could play. Ramondre Stevenson. So, Marshawn can be that guy. You have Marshawn Lloyd. You have Zamir White. And then you go get old boy Garendo out of Louisville running a 4.33. You got 3 of the biggest, fastest backs. Now you got home run power. So now a simple toss or a power can turn into a 70 or 80 yard run. Because if the Chiefs got to tackle 3 big ass 220-pound running backs that all run sub 4.4, they might lax in the passing game, and then you catch a tight end over the middle, you catch a receiver going downfield. But the run game has to, for this, if the Raiders are really going to be about the run, I don't think you can pay Josh Jacobs. I just think you can pay Devontae Adams because Devontae Adams keeps, teams from totally loading the box up on you. the Raiders proved like, hey,
but at the beginning of the
they can
year,
run the ball.
they were run blitzing the Raiders, and they were doubling and triple teaming fucking Devontae Adams. That was the game plan.
But that's because the run game wasn't working. And
because they were run blitzing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Teams do that all the time. Like, you either block it or you don't. And Jacobs he had a home run, but let's be real about that 85-yard touchdown against Seattle.
So
the middle of the field was wide open. Once all he had to do was really avoid a couple blocks, and just his acceleration took over.
So I think like they talk about running backs. I think for Jacobs to get to 100 yards, it could take 20 something, almost 30 carries.
Exactly.
If you get Marshawn Lloyd, you could get that in 15 to 10 carries because he's so explosive. You can get he can go in there and rip a bunch of 30, 40-yard runs where you're not like you're not blocking. I mean, and then him in the passing game is difficult to deal with too. So
he blocks like a motherfucker. Look at what Isaiah Pacheco's been doing. Pacheco ran a 4.35 coming out of Rutgers.
And he went in the 7th round?
Yeah. 3 picks before Purdy.
Wow. And
I think we drafted somebody.
3 or 4.
I think we fucked up and drafted somebody stupid too before Pacheco.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get those 3 running backs and then you go draft another receiver, like Pearsall, Jaquan Jackson out of Tulane, he's a really great punt returner.
Right.
He's gotten better since that USC Tulane game. Like, hell, they don't have a chance, but Brian Thompson Jr. looks really good. And he's 6'3", 6'4", running a 4.33.
Oh, yeah.
LSU receivers know how to play. Like, if you're going to get Jalen Daniels, you should probably get one of his weapons, too. Johnny Wilson, 6'6", running a 4.52. Really good agility.
Right.
Like, it just depends on what this Raiders offense is going to look like. But if they go into the scheme like, oh, we're just going to run the ball and we're just going to get 4 yards in a cloud of dust, and you're going to have to stop us. Like, bro, your offense is mid as fuck. The Raiders have one of the slowest receiving cores in the NFL.
In the league.
Yeah.
Close. I mean, Trey Tucker.
But
Trey Tucker's the only fast guy.
I'm not calling Devontae Adams slow.
No, he's not slow, but he's never been a burner. He ran a 4.52.
Fast people, but like,
he's going to be fine for another
route
2.
running. You mean? Yeah,
that's
you
not
mean he
enough.
runs off his route running and knowing defensive backs tendencies.
He'll be in the slot.
He'll be
in the slot more because Getsy knows him. He'll be in the slot more. But the problem is, I mean, Getsy got something to prove. So I mean, he got to prove that he's an actual play caller in this league.
And Edgar Bennett can get these wide receivers going. Like, it's not a question of, the Raiders don't have the right pieces. No, they're not drafting the right players. They're letting really good guys go. Like, all these linebackers out here running 4.4. Just look at Leo Chanel. The Raiders passed on him. Really fast linebacker out of Wisconsin, coached up by Brian Leonard. And Brian Leonard coached T.J. Watt. All those NFL dudes who came out of Wisconsin, Brian Leonard coached all of them, and they're all flourishing. So it's like when they ignore really good players, like look at most of the free agents in this class are players the Raiders passed on to take bums. They could have had Michael Pittman Jr. They passed on him in the draft.
Yep.
You look at Devin White, passed on him.
A lot of receivers now.
Bum.
Messing with Rob.
Bro, why you bringing up? Hey, KB,
Antoine Winfield Jr.
Drive, bro?
Antoine Winfield Jr. I'm just saying, the Raiders could have took Jalen Petrie and Antoine Winfield Jr. back to back. That's 2 all-pro safeties, bro.
It feels like he's stabbing me.
It would have cost them nothing,
bro. Reminding me of that fucking draft. What was that? Was that the 2018 draft or 2019?
Petrie's only been in the league like 2 or 3 years. This will be his 3rd year coming up. Winfield's been in the league like what?
Devin White. So that's like the Cleve Farrell pick, right?
Yeah, that's the Josh Jacob year.
Okay, so is that 2018 or 2019?
It had to be 2019.
No.
Because I know like they passed on Debo and Jonathan Taylor to take fucking Jonathan Arnett or whatever that quarterback, the crack smoker.
No, that was 2020.
So then it's the year before. Yeah, 2018 probably.
Are you sure?
I don't even know off the top of my head, but Josh Jacobs been in the league what, 6 years?
This is his 5th year.
5th year?
Yeah.
All right. So
No,
5th year. Yeah, he just finished his 5th year.
He'd be going into his 5th. My bad.
His 6th year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been in the league 5 years. Montez Sweat just got paid. Montez Sweat could have got drafted before Josh Jacobs. Nobody was taking Josh Jacobs that high.
No, yeah, but no. They fucking drafted Josh Jacobs and Montez Sweat was the next pick.
That's what I'm saying. They could have took Montez Sweat, and Jacobs wasn't going to Washington because they already had running backs. They overdrafted Josh Jacobs, then shit the bed on the pick
Jonathan
after him.
Abrams.
Yeah, they shit the bed on him.
3rd round pick.
Go back and look at everybody that came up after Jonathan Abrams, and you're like, what the fuck? Could have had a linebacker or a right tackle. Like, instead of them just taking a really good football player that could come in and start right now and take somebody's job, they want to take some guy that fits their system ideology. But their ideology is bullshit.
Right.
Like Danielle Hunter, the Raiders passed on Danielle Hunter when he came out. I think he was like, what, a 4th or 5th round pick? Go back and look at who they took instead of Danielle Hunter. And Danielle Hunter ran a 4.58 back then. Everybody knew he was fast as shit. He was
if it was a 4th round, if it was a 4th round pick, they in that same draft, they selected Max Crosby. So I got to back him on that one.
I don't know if it was Crosby. I don't think him and Danielle Hunter are the same year. I think Danielle Hunter came a couple of years before. But Danielle Hunter fell in the draft, and he was a stud player. He's honestly been the best edge rusher to come out of LSU in a while.
Right.
Because what? Chason is a bust. Like, all these other dudes who come out of LSU haven't been good, but Danielle Hunter produced and developed, and it's like, instead of just getting a guy and developing him and he becomes the starter, like, they kind of did it with Kuntz this year, where he finally got a chance to shine.
Right.
But keep in mind, Buddy ran like a 4.8. I'm not paying an edge rusher who runs like a 4.8 and doesn't put up Ali Highsmith type numbers. I'm not paying that guy $15 million a year, because eventually you're going to have to pay Malcolm Kuntz. If he has a breakout year this year, he's going to want to get paid. And you're going to keep letting guys walk. And then who's behind Malcolm Kuntz and Max Crosby at the end? Kyrie don't count. He's a D tackle.
Hold on.
I mean, my thing is like, this is a problem with the problem with the Raiders too. Is like, they could really. I would love to just grab Latu too, because with that 13th pick, but they can't because they need a quarterback. Because they're one Max Crosby injury away from having a really issues with rushing the passer.
A terrible defense.
They're one injury away from having that.
I mean, Chop Robinson is there.
You can't. They
I'm looking
can't.
at guys
They
who running
can't go
4.4.
anywhere but quarterback.
I don't know if I would. I mean, if Dallas Turner falls, shit, I might try to trade up for him.
Right.
They can't do it.
Like, it's not illegal to have an edge rusher who runs a 4.4 and is really like good and talented. Like, you can have that.
Honestly though, too, KB, you got to realize too, like, I've been dying for the Raiders to draft a defensive tackle for so fucking long.
Braden Fisk.
They used to do all the. Remember back in the day, they used to do all.
Right, Aaron Donald.
The Raiders used to do that all the time. Darren Russell, Tommy Kelly, they used to do it all the time.
Yeah, but Braden Fisk is the guy.
But like, they drafted Tommy Kelly to be a 3-4 defensive end, ended up being fucking better on the inside, right? Darren Russell, right? You know what I mean? Like, bro, honestly, just God, if he actually took his craft seriously, you know?
Plus, they need offensive line help too. I'm just saying. when Joe Alt falls to them at 13, you got to take that. And not in the Diddy sense, but like, you have to draft him. Joe Alt is there. That's a Notre Dame lineman.
When they go win 5 games with Aiden O'Connell.
I mean, you can trade. I would sign Jameis or trade for Justin Fields, honestly. Because there's really only you don't want Drake May. You can't sell me on Drake May as the Las Vegas quarterback. I just don't believe that shit.
Why? What's wrong with Drake May?
Name me the last great North Carolina quarterback.
Okay, but if you have the first great North Carolina quarterback, you did something right.
Ronald Curry,
receiver.
I'm like, he was a quarterback in college.
Yeah, but he's a receiver.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just.
Hey, bro, that's my favorite Raider game ever. You mean that catch like that?
Yeah.
Back in the end zone. I remember it. Yeah, that's my favorite Raider game ever.
I would say though, like Drake May can throw far and he's athletic, but really he's just the best quarterback that's fit Mac Brown's spread offense. It's the same shit. Sam Howell, who came before Sam Howell? Mitch Trubisky?
Yeah, but Mitch Trubisky was more of a one hit, like a one. Okay, so sometimes I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to get some more Arizona State tape because I want to actually give a true assessment and thought process on Jaden Daniels.
I mean, you kind of got to go back to his high school tape,
right,
to see how much of a gunslinger he really is.
Okay.
And how much he's willing to make plays, and then look at the progression at Arizona State. And also, you got to remember, Arizona State had a fucking squad, bro. They had Rashad White at running back. They had N'Keal Harry. They had Brandon Ayuk. They had Johnny Wilson. They had Ricky Pearsall. They had Jaden Daniels. And they had like one more. They had another guy. They had 3 receivers. Huh?
They also didn't win shit either.
Yeah, but that's a bunch of NFL dudes on one team.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get their shit right. Yeah. All those dudes are, but guess what? How many times have you seen a team they get that many quality recruits? And those guys all are out of Cali practically. Because Johnny Wilson was a running back who got taller and became a receiver.
No, 5'10" running back. I think at the same time, a lot of them went to Arizona State because what's old boy? Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Herm Edwards, Marvin Lewis.
No, I'm talking about the head coach at SC.
Clay Helton?
Yes.
Clay Helton didn't recruit him.
Clay Helton rather get a 2-star than a 5-star because we don't want no trouble around here.
I mean, he did try to recruit those Calabasas kids, but they weren't having that shit.
No. Nobody wanted to come to SC while Clay Helton. Dude, Clay Helton he
was getting a Dory and Juju.
No, I think Juju and Adoree was there before Clay Helton.
No,
didn't he play in the Rose Bowl? In the Rose Bowl that he won.
No.
Yeah, that was like the last year. I think was that Rose Bowl.
No, I think
was the holiday.
I think that's when Coach O was. I want to say
Coach O took over after Helton.
No, he didn't. Lane Kiffin was hired after. I mean, Lane Kiffin.
No,
Lincoln Riley was hired after fucking Clay Helton.
Yeah. You're right. But Coach O was the interim.
Yeah, but I fuck. No.
That was a long ass time ago. Then, if Coach
O.
But
Juju's not a Clay Helton guy. I don't think so.
Thought he was.
No.
Well, I mean, when you just look at that Arizona State squad,
they had great players. They never won.
They all went somewhere and all got good.
Yeah.
Ayuk went to the NFL. N'Keal Harry was a bust, but he went to the NFL. Rashad White went to the NFL.
Yeah, but he went to the Patriots too, right?
Yeah, Harry did.
You're saying?
But I mean, Pearsall goes to Florida. He balls out. He just had no quarterback play, which is ironic because he didn't really have much at Arizona State after Jaden left. And then Johnny Wilson becomes something at Florida State. He was just a big ass tall dude. I mean, if you look at this roster, you got to say, how is this draft pick better than the worst person on my roster? Because you already know who your starting 11 are. You got to create such competition with your backups that the draft picks can just take a starter's job. That's what I would want. And then if, hey, you're a rookie and you get beat out and I got you on the practice squad, then there you go. But if you look at the Niners, they built out a whole team before they got a quarterback. The Chiefs built out a whole team.
Hold on. But the Niners still ain't got a fucking quarterback. What are you talking about?
I mean, I agree.
They still ain't got a quarterback, bro.
I mean, I agree. I don't believe in Purdy either, but
It wasn't
he
too
missed Ayuk at the back of the fucking end zone.
Bro, Ayuk won off the line of scrimmage, bro. This cat did not even look at him, bro.
He never does look at Ayuk. And Kittle only got one catch. I was like, the fix must be in. And I work for the NFL. I'm like, this is some bullshit. How Kittle get one catch in the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
And he was open. But I mean, here you look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are in the most dangerous spot because they could take Braden Fisk at 32, and we just got Chris Jones replacement. That dude is he runs a 4.78. He's as athletic as advertised.
Can I ask you a question though? What's your guys' free agent thoughts? Is it Reader?
I hope they sign Wilkins and maybe Devin White.
Okay, I would love Wilkins, but
that fixes their defense if they sign Wilkins, because then Wilson can just be a 3 technique.
You know what? I would like to see Wilson play inside and outside. I mean, because after I was watching on YouTube about his surgery and shit, and the doctor who performed the surgery said it's gonna take him a year to be like 80%. You mean?
Yeah, because foot injuries will change your life.
Yeah,
they drafted him, and I didn't like the pick.
That's why, like, I mean, I don't put it on Tyree, but like, in my opinion, like, I can't take a foot issue at 7.
Yeah, I'd rather take Jalen Carter and just ate the bad PR.
Nah, I'm cool with Jalen Carter.
I would have took I could take Christian Gonzalez, right? Was he available?
Jalen Carter's not making it out of his rookie contract, bro.
I mean, he might not.
He most likely ain't. And we both know. I'm sorry, all three of us know what happens to Georgia defensive tackles. They run out of gas. They fucking their defensive player of the year. Then guess what? Week 13, you never see them again.
I mean, they could have went. I mean, they could have went a lot of different ways. I mean, but like, I mean, like, I don't want to like. Me personally, like, I don't like if you're a team like who wins all the time, then you can take a guy like him who has a foot issue. But
last year was the year to trade down and acquire picks, and they fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, like
because the guy they wanted was the tackle.
Witherspoon.
The last year the Raiders wanted they wanted the tackle. They wanted the tackle from who went to Arizona.
Paris Campbell.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna fall though.
They thought he was gonna fall.
Shit, remember,
their dumbasses thought he was gonna fall.
I'm like, that's crazy. Like, they should have traded back of all teams. That like last year, there was nobody at 7 worth taking that would have been an impact starter. Like Gonzalez was good until he got hurt, but I'm like, I would trade out of 7 and scoop up a bunch of second. They could have got Trenton Simpson out of Clemson.
That somebody wanted to come up for though.
And you know who I'm really mad about? the fact that they took fucking 70 tackles in 2 years, and everybody kept telling me that the Raiders got a plan, and all their none of those D tackles panned out.
None of them.
They got one of them, and that dude got cut and came back. I said you could have got Tyreek Woolen, you could have got Kobe Bryant, you could have got fucking either it wasn't Devin A. Chain, but it was another running back. I was like, you could have had
hold on. The Raiders drafted a defensive tackle high in the draft, and how long ago?
They took them high, bro. They took Neil Farrell, and I was like, he wasn't even the best D lineman on his team. I watched him at the Senior Bowl. I was like, why did you take this guy?
What round was Brian Young? The Raiders
he went 6th round, I think. He went higher than he was supposed to. They took the wrong Young.
They haven't drafted a guy in the 1st or 2nd round.
I mean, they took the Illinois dude, Jahad Ward.
Yeah,
who's still in the league.
They don't have a good. They don't have Mario Edwards Jr.
Mario Edwards Jr. Yeah.
They have a bad track record with trying to make guys tweeners. That's why I'm like, you need to know what position Tyree Wilson is going to play.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need to hear he's going to play DN and D tackle. Yeah. You know, you don't have your side bitch be your main bitch and your side bitch at the same time. That doesn't work. That's not how math or nature works. You got to have a specific purpose for every player you draft, and the Raiders have missed on all the hallmarks. Like, I don't know if they're just not listening to the scouts, but you can't tell me Tyreek Woolen shouldn't be a Raider. Kobe Bryant shouldn't be a Raider. Look at Seattle's defense. They're looking like if they get a good quarterback, a better quarterback than Geno, that's a Super Bowl run.
They're coming.
Yeah, if the Seahawks had enough draft capital, they would fucking trade Geno and a first and somebody else to go up there and get Caleb. And then we would all be holding our fucking jaws in our hands like, oh, my God. Seattle's not playing around.
True that. And look at but at the same time, though, until the Raiders actually fucking trade up.
That's the thing. They don't have the juice to trade up. Last year, they were at 7. I would tell you they have the juice to trade up.
I think they do have the juice to trade up.
13 to 3.
13 though, cousin. That's my.
You're going to give up too much to the Patriots and the Commanders, and the Cardinals.
Can you give up too much for the right guy though?
Yes.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
You can't. Nobody knew Patrick Mahomes was gonna pan out. Nobody had Patrick Mahomes.
Hold on. The Bills went from 27 to 12 to what?
Weren't they a playoff team? Weren't they a playoff team?
Yeah, they got Josh Allen. Team.
Okay, then they were a playoff team with Tyrod Taylor.
Okay, but what I'm saying,
they had the luxury to do it.
What I'm saying is they were a playoff team they were a wild card team, and let's be honest, the Raiders weren't that far off from a wild card team.
But were they a wild card team? They didn't make the playoffs, right?
No, they weren't.
Hey man, it's not. It's we shooting dice here. If it's snake eyes, it's snake eyes.
We shooting dice. We shooting fucking fish in a barrel.
So KB, so you're saying draft best player available at 13.
Draft a guy who will change your culture. Like if Joe Alt is there,
he's going to change our culture.
Here's the thing: if they were at 7 this year and 13 last year, and they took Tyree Wilson, I would shrug and be like, "Well, at least you got him at 13 and not 7." But they're at 13 this year, and what do you have to? They're going to have to give up something. They're going to have to give up too many draft picks this year. When look at how loaded this draft is, you need your draft picks this year, especially the mid rounds. You need that. So you either got to trade Renfrow.
So what would your solve be for the quarterback position?
I would want Jalen Daniels, but I would have a backup plan to try to get Justin Fields for a second or a third.
And pair him with Getty again?
I'm sorry.
Hey, Justin Fields ran for 1,000 yards. We're not going to sit up here and pretend like dude can't throw. He
can't throw. He can't read defenses.
He can read a defense. He had no O-line and trash receiver play.
Bro,
he led the league.
Eberflus is a bad head.
And literally not missed 3 touchdowns in one play. Like 3 people.
Hey, remember the game where all his receivers dropped passes? Like Cole Kmet dropped a game-winning pass. Like the only person who wasn't dropping passes was DJ
Yeah,
Moore.
but at the same time, if you don't throw it, it's on you. It's not
But
on
if
that
you're off,
receiver.
your offensive line is hot garbage, and the coach is actively running plays that don't actually work for the quarterback you have. What are you doing then? Because
Right.
guess what? The Niners don't run shit that Brock Purdy can't do.
But
That's coaching.
If he comes to the Raiders, he's coming back with that same offensive coordinator who did shit.
Well, that's that. But I mean, I think you got a better infrastructure in Las Vegas than you do Chicago.
Right. Hey, but
I think if you got
KB,
Justin Fields,
I gotta end the show because my daughter's giving me hurry up. So
most
hey,
def.
next week we'll be back on, and then we'll get together, we'll get some shit going, and fucking matter of fact, we'll fucking powwow before we come on, you know what I mean? So, but and probably have a better show. But anyways, thank you guys, everybody, for showing up. KB, you're always welcome.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Hey, John Leon said it. Fields is going to Atlanta.
That's crazy either way.
Hey, I don't know.
That's a hell of an offense.
Hey, but I think Atlanta is actually, they got a nice squad outside of their quarterback. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Zach Robinson as offensive coordinator. I really do.
Okay.
Especially for the passing game. But we'll see.
Right. But yeah, I gotta end this because my daughter's giving me that eye, like hurry the fuck up. So I'm already past the hour marker, so I gotta end this. Hey, I love you guys. Come back next week. Ain't everything but there's nothing buttoned up over here. There's nothing perfect. It's just Raider fans talking Raider football. We talking shit. We be mean, loving, and happy, and everything all balled up into one. Because this is how we actually are. This is how we actually watch games. This is how we live our lives. But I appreciate, hey, KB, bro, you already know I got mad love for you. So
most definitely.
And this, y'all have a great evening. I know it's late. Go catch my boy Dirty. His show should be coming up real soon. But we out of here. Peace.